Erica is 100% correct.
I still hear it.
Thank you.
Well, of course you don't hear it. It's coming from you.
God damn it.
No, I do hear it. I do
Starting.
hear
Oh,
it.
you do?
Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live stream Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my good friends, Chris, playing the Noir Detective Human Rogue Mannix.
My city is on fire, but I am here anyway.
That's right, just tuning in from fiery California. Heather, playing the wickedly silent but deadly half-drow rogue Kaless.
Hello, I'm cold.
Rochelle, playing the popular and charismatic Triton Bard Gillian, currently putting down the child, I believe. Raymond, playing naive but lovable turtle fighter George, currently switching cameras, I believe. Nope, he's...
Like, physically covering his camera.
This looks like a porno now. It's just... Okay. Look at what's going on! I don't... It's just,
we're too close.
It's just flesh scenes. This is terrifying. Reese playing the undead-hating, animal-loving hill dwarf druid Theron. Good Lord.
Yes, my wife will be here shortly after she puts the child to bed or has finished fighting the demon rodent / marsupials.
Demon rodents in the attic. We have a lot of good personal stories going on this week, I find.
Yeah.
That happened just now. The lateness is my fault.
We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening. Catch up on previous episodes on my YouTube page, as well as read weekly session write-ups at roguewatson.com and watch my behind-the-scenes No Players Allowed live series Crafting Annihilation on Thursday mornings. If you'd like to support the channel, please go to patreon.com/roguewatson. Personal shout-outs to Platinum patrons Andrew, Brian, Richard, and Joe, and Gold patrons RPG Papercrafts, Charming Grenade, and Pretty Boy and Yuma. Thank you all for your support. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. For streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Previously on Tomb of Annihilation. The party continued their jungle expedition into Chult via the river Sotianstar. On the third day, they were ambushed by a trio of crocodiles, and George repeated his heroics from an earlier river fight, leaping into the water. This time he ended up in the jaws of a crocodile, only to be assisted by Kaless, who leapt on top of the offending beast to force its jaws open with a sneaky stab. And Kaless, you can have a point of inspiration for those heroics.
Yay!
The river travel afforded them solid progress as they headed toward Camp Righteous, even during periods of heavy rainfall. They faced the bottom end of a waterfall on the fourth day, forcing them to portage the canoes over land. While walking, they ran afoul of a group of Deinonychus hunting a boar. Despite Theron's best efforts, the dinosaurs thought they made a good snack and attacked. The party beat them back and even trapped one of them under a canoe, allowing Theron to gain a new wild shape. The fifth day was blissfully uneventful as we go into the evening. Let's see, okay, no, she's not back yet. Whenever the cameras get fucked up, then I'll know to switch it to the bigger window one.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be my clue. Let's open my... Oh, sounds like this might be coming. Oh, thank you, James, for subscribing. Welcome. If you haven't already seen, I've also just recently reviewed the Dungeon of the Mad Mage adventure, which just came out today. Spoiler alert, I liked that one a lot more than Dragon Heist. That looks real cool.
That looked crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I watched a bit of that, and the maps don't look as bad as I thought they were going to look based on your earlier descriptions. Like
those are not the same maps as the Dragon Heist ones.
Oh,
those are different.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't like the Dragon Heist ones. Those are a lot better. I think those are a good compromise between those two styles. Although people in the comments, I'm sure, will say how much they prefer one over the other. But
I think there's I think like people who grew up with that kind of style sort of have a nostalgia for it,
sure,
and have
yeah.
a high tolerance for that kind of thing. Yeah, or like that kind of thing.
I am still partial to the really gorgeously drawn
Yeah.
maps that are in Tomb of Annihilation, for example.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you all
Eric, there's nothing you can do about it now, but you're super cyborgy tonight. I don't know if anybody else can hear that.
Oh no.
It comes and goes for me. It's not that bad for him.
Okay.
For me.
Kind of
During the intro, you were going all robot-y for me, but it had just been maybe on my end.
Okay. Hopefully not. Hopefully it comes through on the stream okay.
I mean, you're recording your own voice on the stream, so that should be...
That's always true, yeah.
Should just be my problem.
It's always you having a problem.
Yeah.
You're my problem. Alright, let's switch to the map. You guys have made it pretty far down the jungle.
Oh, thank goodness, Raymond's porno went to a different screen.
I'm glad you just flicked his camera off.
Yeah.
I think we've lost half the party now, so... What is going on tonight? It is a busy night, apparently.
Hey, there's demon marsupials in Reese's house.
Can you tell I'm going, like, really slow, because I'm trying to, like, let the players come back and just, like, stalling. It's like, I know you start telling jokes or something. Yeah. Stall it longer. So you set up camp for the night as usual. You do notice that Akka is acting particularly agitated in the evening as you all kind of set up your bedrolls. And you even see that when Undril asks to see her wounds, to see if she needs any healing, Akka gets like super defensive and brisk and dismissive and just kind of basically slaps her hands off and just kind of walks off in a huff. And Undril's just like,
So she actively doesn't want healing?
You're not sure what's going on. She just acted very, very defensive and strange.
Okay. I will approach her then and sort of question her a little bit on it. I'll say, we're gonna need you in tip-top shape, Akka. There's some sort of problem you have with accepting healing from our cleric?
Go ahead and roll a insight check first.
Okay. Open the character sheet. Oh, they added little symbols to the money. That's new.
In the character sheet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Little images next to the things.
Look at that!
Wow, yeah, she's got a little bit of a makeover. Ha!
25.
Chris dares the DM to make him roll something he can't do.
That's right.
I realize I can't do the private chat anything anymore because we're not using the Roll20 chat.
Well, yeah.
Mannix, as you talk to her, you look over and you know that she got into a vicious fight with a dinosaur. She does not appear to be wounded at all. Like
Okay.
Like she's got like just nothing. And she looks.
Do I know, like, did we, like, lose sight of her at some point where this changed? Because we saw her, like, right after the fight, that she was all tore up.
Yes. You did see her like that. And it just, at some point during, like, either the night or the next day, it just seems, and you would know that she would not normally be able, like, she hasn't had any healing magic or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I will say what I was saying, but then I'll get to the end of it, and I'll sort of look her over. Be like, don't you?
She says in a huff, she's like, I'm fine.
You're a little too fine. Wink, wink.
She just scowls at you. She appears.
You had wounds yesterday that you don't have today. What's the story with that exactly?
I am strong. She kind of just glares at you, but she appears to be. Like, occasionally her eyes will, like, glance furtively around or something. She appears to be just agitated, and she's usually very, very calm and collected.
Okay. I'm just straight up calling around.
And she seems to be just acting very defensive about it, basically.
Okay.
And the more you press her, the more, like, defensive and angry she seems to get.
So basically she's mad because the dinosaur kicked her ass. Even though she
Okay.
survived it.
Then I'm eventually just going to say, like, all right, listen, are you going to tell me what's going on with you or not? If you're not, then fine, I'll walk away. But just tell me you recognize that something's going on with you, that you're either going to tell me or you're not going to tell me.
She looks at you for a long time with a very serious expression, and then she just kind of shakes her head slightly, and she just says, I'm fine. And then she just kind
I would like to roll an insight check to see if she's lying.
Okay.
Which means I can't get lower than a 13. Still rolled it. No, that's not it. That's investigation.
Showing off
Yeah.
all his rolls. I see how it is.
Huh.
Jesus.
All
All right.
23.
Obviously,
So I guess this would be whether she thinks she's fine. Like, is she lying that she knows about, I guess?
physically she looks like she's in perfect health. Clearly
Well,
something
yeah.
is distressing her emotionally or psychologically. It's plain as day to you. She does appear to be,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of hiding it well, but also just her personality allows her, if she's agitated at all, that's obviously going to show. So, and it's showing. So she's trying to, like, be very strong about it, but something is definitely upsetting her in some way.
All right. Mannix will say, all right, fine. Don't tell me. But you are the guide of this party. You're responsible for getting us to this jungle alive. So if you're unstable, which, no offense, but you very clearly are, I'm taking you off the watch tonight. You sleep through. We'll have someone else cover your shift.
At that, she looks like she's about to protest, but then she just kind of nods quietly and just kind of walks over to her bedroll, and she actually, like, scoots it back a little bit back away from the, like, campfire that you've set up.
Okay. Whatever you gotta do to get yourself in order, do it. And, we'll see if you're in a better mood tomorrow.
How do you want to switch the sleeping arrangements? Because
I think we had one of the shifts had 3 people on it, so we'll just move one of those people to the one that she was on. So it's just 2-2-2.
these were your arrangements
Oh, all right.
right
Let's
now.
take a look. Yeah, let's just move like Theron, George, and Undrol. Move Theron or George to Azaka's spot for the night.
Oh, which one?
Neither one's here to protest.
No,
so,
they're not.
Let's say George.
Okay.
I'm still listening.
Oh, okay.
But he's not going to protest it.
Yeah.
There he is. For a brief moment.
That was his protest.
We're graced with his presence. Okay. So it's... Okay. Switching out you and George. Or Zaka and George. Alright, so there's no other incidents that night. And then when it's your turn... Mannix, would you and George just wake up for however what methods you've come up with? The other team goes down, gets comfortable, snoozes, and you wake up and you kind of go over and prod George up because he's not used to getting up at this time. He's probably pretty grumpy about it. And the first thing you do is you just casually look over, and Azaka is gone.
No, there's no way because I'm on the first watch. I would have been keeping an eye on that shit. She'd have to sneak past me.
She has completely slipped out.
All right, then I question Colette. You were on watch, right? You didn't see her leave?
Watching the jungle, not watching her.
I mean, yeah, we didn't expect anybody to leave our camp. All right, I'm going to go over and investigate her bedroll then. In the area around her bedroll.
Yeah, is like she close to like the jungle section? Can I guess assist?
You're asleep at the moment.
Well,
I was on
I wake
watch.
her. Yeah. So the way this would have gone probably is like she would have come and woke me and George up, and we would have. I don't know how, or is it like far into our session we noticed that Azaka's gone?
That's what I was kind of ruling. Yeah. I'm trying to
Well,
make it
then
like
I
it's a distinctive like guard shift, not like a changing. I guess I should have clarified that.
Yeah, because you made it
then
sound like it was more like when they first were getting up.
Yeah. Then
At
I
some point
will
when
actually.
you're awake, yeah.
Well, then I would have actually gone ahead and woken Celeste up. Like I said, to question her and like, where did she go? Like, did you see her leave?
Plus, how do you feel about being woken up after having the first guard shift of the evening?
Hey, she let something slip. She's got to answer for it.
I open one eye, see it's Mannix, and I roll back over and go back to sleep.
So you just ignore my questions then?
Basically, yeah.
All right. Well, then me and George are going to investigate the bedroll.
Something, whatever. Good night.
Our guide's gone. This is a problem.
And then
is that your
whenever I
investigation?
hear that, I'll huff and roll back over and actually get up and be like, what?
Our guide's gone.
Well, where'd you let her go? She was there when I was on watch.
What is she? She spent some time between when we all bedded down and now she has slipped out.
How far into his watch did he notice that she was gone?
Probably about like a quarter of the time. You probably have a watch for like an hour and a half or something. So maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, but yeah, that's my investigation roll to go look around.
Okay.
Sorry, one sentence. What's happening?
Azaka's gone.
Okay.
She was in a really bad mood and not wanting to talk to anybody, and her wounds disappeared from the dinosaur battle. And we told her to take the night off from watch, and now she's disappeared.
All right. Thank you. Sorry.
I know, we lost somebody. The cameras are so jacked. Raymond, come back.
He's probably switching to his computer. Just give
Yeah.
him a minute. Keep going.
Oh dear. All right.
Rachel will be back on in a little while.
So fighting rodents.
We have moved the child.
I need
Okay.
one more camera on.
Apparently her cousin's kid, his possum came through their ceiling. So.
Oh,
Excellent.
possum attack!
You freaked out.
So when you investigate the bedroll, you can see
I didn't say that.
you can see footprints leading off towards like let's say the east, like away from the camp, obviously.
All right. Well, obviously doesn't, but she's not. She's a human, right? Azaka?
As far as you know, yeah.
Like I mean, yeah. She's not like an elf or whatever.
No, yeah.
Because if she had lit a light to leave the camp, we would have noticed her.
You would have, yes.
So she stumbled off into the dark. For what God knows why.
Well, since Mannix woke me up, can I just follow her since I don't need a light to follow her? I'll tell him to just stay here. I'll go get her.
Are you asking me or are you asking Mannix?
Well,
I mean,
both. So
that's fine. Yeah. If you're yeah.
Because I've got dark vision, so I can just follow her without needing a light.
Do it. Don't freak her out. She was in a bad mood, but
All right.
yeah.
I will
See if you can see where she went.
stealthily follow her tracks through the jungle.
Okay.
So, I mean, she couldn't have probably gone that far.
No,
Just
you walk like maybe like 50 feet or so. With your dark vision, it's relatively easy, and you still have like the campsite in sight. And you actually hear a very very quiet voice say, just in the distance, it sounds like no, and then just kind of a whimpering sound, and then no sound.
I will stealthily
Next.
move towards the sound.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
Eh?
I am
You
the
are-
stealthiest thing
She is
in the jungle.
the knight.
You are the knight. You are the knight. You stealth closer to the sound, and you hear a very strange sound, like just a fucking weird sound you haven't heard before. Almost like flesh tearing, but not quite. And the first thing that it almost kind of freaks you out a little bit because you're not expecting it, you see little shapes rush at around your feet, like darting past you. And you turn, and with your dark vision, you can see they appear to be like bunnies. Just darting past you very quickly. They're actually headed towards the campsite. Appears to be a pair of them. Do you react to this yet? I'll give you a chance to if you. You are completely like stealth. The bunnies like practically run into you. You're just like one with the darkness, and they ran. Right now they're running past you towards the campsite. Just little bunnies.
You said they're like
creatures.
Mice.
They're like
they're mice.
Bunny rabbits.
Bunny rabbits.
Monty Python bunny rabbits?
Yeah, what kind of bunny rabbit are we talking here? Like,
I mean, even the Monty Python bunny rabbit still looked like a harmless little bunny rabbit. Let's be honest.
They'll leap at us at any second.
I'm gonna let them go past me.
Okay.
Because I know Mannix is towards the edge of the jungle where I went in.
I'm just
So.
waiting inside
We're
the
all
firelight.
dead.
The next thing that happens is one of the bunnies is a bit slower than the other, and a much larger bestial shape sprints from the direction that you heard her voice and those sounds, and goes pounding along the jungle floor. This cat-like form, and does not notice you at all because you are one with the night, and sprints past you, practically brushing against you, and actually like leaps. And the bunnies are just like turning the corner to go to the camp, and the tiger just leaps onto one of these bunnies and just fucking crushes it. Just and then
So regular bunnies.
Yeah, exactly.
they appear to be regular bunnies. And at that point, I'm gonna switch to this map.
It's so dark.
Yeah, so some of you can't see shit.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, it's a little unicorn bunny.
So here's what the
that's hilarious.
this is what the yep, it appears to be a bunny with a little horn on top of its head. And there is a check you can roll to see what this is. The immediate threat, however, is this tiger just leapt out of the darkness, killing one of the bunnies, and now looks up and sees the campsite and all of you with a hungry look in its eyes. And we are going to be rolling initiative at this moment. But you can roll as a free action to determine what the bunny-type creature is.
What
Tiger
Can I
does
roll
appear
it
to
on
be
the
a tiger.
tiger instead of the bunny?
Can you do what?
Can I roll it on the tiger instead of the bunny?
Oh, the identification roll?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just a free action.
Okay. Which roll is it?
Nature, I think. Is that right?
If it's a beast, yeah.
Yeah, nature.
Well, I mean, I think
That's not going to go well for me.
George and I have no idea this is going on, right?
No, y'all have no idea.
So
That's a really good roll for -3.
that is a really good roll for
-3.
-3. That's our intelligence
crap.
less. So I need Mannix, George, and Celeste to roll initiative, since you guys are the only ones that are conscious.
Yep.
Can I make a nature check on the bunny once I wake up?
Yes. You can dream of bunnies right now if you wish, but yes.
I will, thank you. I'll dream of one up in my attic.
It's a bunny.
Yeah, it's the best case scenario.
That really is.
Like, before we get too far in, do I notice anything about the tiger? Like, markings-wise, or...
It looks like a tiger to you. I mean, you haven't,
It
you
looks like
probably,
it's immune to all damage.
you might have never seen a tiger before, but you've heard of them, and that looks tigerish.
Okay.
Tiger-like
That looks like the tails.
of the books you've seen. Raymond,
tiger.
if you're here, you can roll initiative for George. I don't know if he's here.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out if it's like a Weretiger or something.
Was the nature check on the... Okay, that was the tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what you can tell, it just looks like a tiger.
It's actually a were-rabbit and unicorn tiger.
Oh.
A common misconception.
The irony. Alright, I'm rolling initiatives for George. Man, look at these excellent initiative rolls.
Yeah.
Pretty stellar. Celeste, you won out of 5 rolls with a 10. So, the unicorns did not notice you. The bunny corns. I don't know. you don't know what the fuck they are.
Pretty good.
The bunny type
The bunny
creatures did not notice you. The tiger did not notice you. So, I will let you right now have your own surprise round to do whatever the F you want to do.
Damn,
Because
Skippy.
you are one with the night with that stealth roll. And you have seen this transpire in front of you. Things are happening very rapidly, but you get a moment to...
But I see the cat looking at the camp now like, ooh, free dinner.
that is what you see at the moment, yes.
And I'm sure it's free dinner.
The tiger looks at the camp with a hostile hunting look in its eyes. Yeah, it's got kind of that. I mean, it is in hunt mode, and it just killed a little rabbit. The other rabbit, you note, it looks like it's also just headed for the campsite. So in a way, perhaps these bunny things drew this tiger.
You of all people, Celeste, know what murder in someone's eyes looks like. Even a tiger.
That's why I'm verifying here if it's murder in the eyes or if it's something else.
This is the meme of the two Spider-Mans looking at each other and pointing at each other going...
But I don't hear anything out of Azaka anymore.
No, you could investigate that section. It came from this southeast side, but that's also where all these things came from.
Okay. Alright, I'm just taking stock of my surroundings here.
Mannix, you can't see shit right now, can you?
Nope. I am literally like standing on the edge of the campfire, just staring into
it's
darkness.
Like the dying embers of the light. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Celeste to come back and tell me what she found. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Well,
You-
here's my conundrum, because I get this like surprise round, which means I could go up and do all kinds of massive damage to this tiger if I can hit it. And the bad part is, if I do that, I'm on my own because y'all can't see shit.
I will say that Mannix and George have probably heard at least you probably haven't heard the actual
Tussle.
tiger because it hasn't really made any noise, but you at least hear like something is going on.
Yeah.
Something
Things
like
running through the forest.
yeah,
the jungle.
there's probably some kind of cause for alarm here.
All right, you know what? I bet I'm going for it because I kind of like the bunny corns, and yeah, you know what? I'm sure that if they hear like a tiger roar in pain, they will
You
grab
can also just
a
yell
thing
at us.
from the fire and come running. So, with my wonderful 28 stealth score, I'm going to stealth right on up to the tiger. I can get there because it's 30 feet.
Yeah, that stealth score. None of these things have noticed you at all. They literally just ran past you.
20, 25, 30. Alright, there's our camp. Now I can see our camp again. Okay. Alright. So, here's hoping Mannix is paying attention as I sneak attack the hell out of this thing.
You can always talk to me. You can always yell.
Mannix is like, oh god, what's happening? Someone talk to me. You sent your silent but deadly assassin into the darkness. Do you think you would get an update?
Yeah.
Like, no, she's just gonna kill things and then report back.
we don't hear back from her for 2 days. It comes back covered in
She
blood.
comes back covered in blood, yeah.
Alright, I'm looking up this assassin thing again because I know if I get a surprise thing, then it's like insta crit if it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's insta crit if you hit, and I think you have
Yeah.
advantage. I think.
Yeah, I get advantage already, but so I'm just looking it up to make sure I've got it right. All right, let's see here. Third level, deadless when drop enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken its turn in combat yet, so I already have advantage. And then if I hit, I score against that creature that is surprised. It's a critical hit.
Yeah.
So this will be advantage, sneak attack, and possible critical hit all in one go.
This is like everything the assassin is built for right here. Like the first,
Yeah.
you go first, and you do like one massive stab.
All right, so let me turn my sneak attack on here. So 17 or 10. So I'll take the 17.
Okay.
Why did it roll my arrows? That was really weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
You also just randomly pull out arrows and drop them on the floor as you attack.
Drop them.
For no reason.
All right, does the 17 hit it?
Yes. 17 hits.
All right, so that is a
Tiger's
critical
not
hit.
wearing any armor.
So how do we want to do the damage here? Because that's a critical hit. So do I just re-roll the damage again, the 1d6, and add it to?
I think you do whatever your roll is, and then like just hit the word short sword to actually get your base damage.
Yeah.
And then you roll the whole thing again. So that's does a critical hit? It adds the modifiers, right?
I think you just roll the damage dice again.
Just the damage dice. Okay,
Yeah.
so you roll another 1d6.
You do get to roll the sneak attack dice again, though, I believe.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I get to roll all of this again, right?
Except for not the bonus.
Not the So you
Not
roll
the +4.
Correct.
I get to just roll 3d6.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
Hopefully, I think that's correct.
I think that's yeah.
So add another 8. So 17, 18, 19, 20.
20 damage.
Okay. You appear to get your sword out and slice it across the tiger, and as you do, you make a deep gash in the tiger's flank that appears to be just entirely superficial. Like, you think you get a deep gash in there, and your mind sees like the blood and everything splatter, but then when you look again, there's just no wound at all. And you look up and see the glinting silvery light of a full moon.
It's a freaking Weretiger. See, this is what I was getting at before. All right. So
she's like literally seeing like moonlight hitting the wound, and like either mending her or the wound just goes away.
Yeah, it's a freaking. I'm $5 says this is a Zaka.
The tiger like growls at you angrily as you. It clearly it registers the attack.
Yeah.
It just doesn't appear to
all right.
wound it.
So yeah, $5 this is a Zaka.
Well, I don't know what to do now then. Like, she's out of control.
Well, I thought even as where they still retain some form of like their own like thought. Like they know. Like, isn't that how the where stuff works in D&D?
I don't know.
Trying to think what examining creature that would be now.
Yeah.
If you think you know what's going on, how about you roll a... Well, nature would probably still be the closest one.
Oh man, really? Not stealth, sleight of hand, maybe acrobatics, nature, really?
I mean, anybody that's kind of... I mean, you can always call out what's going on, too. You don't have to do this all yourself.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm totally yelling out to Manix as Akka is a Weretiger.
Oh, shit! That's...
Your character
that is...
can't... That's a bold move. Your character is 6 of nature. I don't know if they're still, like, able to process what's going on here. He's like, why won't this thing bleed?
Nah, Not with the realization of the full moon piece yet. No, Azaka's a Weretiger.
George, what can you see? You're the same as Mannix. So, George, you can't really see shit from your point of view. What you think you can make out just ahead of you in this direction is a small bunny-like creature with a horn. And it looks like it is running in terror towards the campsite, towards you all. And then there's a large tiger that just killed another one of those things. And that's pretty much all you can make out. But it is very hard for you to see because it is pitch dark, and the only light you have is the dying embers at the campfire.
Oh, they put money symbols.
You and Mannix are the only ones currently awake. Also, everybody else is asleep because it is your guard duty. But you all woke Kaless up.
I'd like to light a torch.
Light a torch.
Are we in battle?
Sure are. At least we're in initiative.
You are in initiative, yeah.
Is that a free action or an action?
I'll let you light a torch for free action. Well, your
George
supplies
lights
are
a
probably
torch.
right next to your bag.
His eyes adjust as the light flickers on. Surrounds. Like, bunnies! Holy
Oh, shit! Yep.
Oh, whoops, I need to get rid of... Hang on, I got some dynamic lighting that shouldn't be on here. That's when I had the tents.
Oh.
There we go. Alright, that's better. Yeah. I forgot to remove that on that layer. Alright, now you should be able to... I was like, what is blocking your vision there?
Holy shit, guys.
It's a little bunny with a
how-
horn.
How cute is this bunny?
Do you want to
call
roll
him
for
Ted.
how cute this bunny is?
I will roll.
Okay, so can you see that picture now that I just popped it up?
I did. But the specific bunny, how cute is this bunny?
not this species, but this bunny in particular.
This one in particular? I mean,
6 out of 10.
Let me roll out of 10. How about that?
Look,
I've
I'll be
seen
honest.
cuter
I'll be
bunnies.
honest. It melts your heart.
All
Maybe
right.
that's not my heart. Okay.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Now, can I pick up this bunny and start running with it? I see this bunny running in terror
Yes.
towards me.
Uh-huh.
I see the tiger. I'm like, oh shit. And they're like, oh, it's cute bunny. Oh my gosh. And then I go pick it up. And I run the other
Yes.
direction.
George has to
Yes,
save the
I'm
bunny.
letting you do that straight up because that's amazing. That your character would, instead of leaping into action, just cradles this small bunny. It's like, I'll protect you, youngling.
Got you, little guy.
I
got
shall
you.
raise you
Then-
like one of my own.
And he uses the rest of his movement speed to run the other way.
Okay.
If I had 30.
The
With the
bunny,
bunny.
yeah, has just like the biggest watery eyes as it looks up to you.
I'm pretty sure I have the tiger's full attention.
You got the tiger by the tail in a ways.
Literally.
Yeah.
I didn't see you back there, by the way.
George is like, crisis averted. I've saved the bunny. The tiger will turn around and claw at you, Kaless.
Ow!
Yeah, look at that.
This kind of smacks a giant paw.
If we didn't know already, Roll20 just told us.
Yeah.
Damn it all. Damn you, Roll20.
I mean, we could put the clues together already.
If I was smart, I would have probably made another character sheet. I forgot I did that. I was trying to cover my bases, but yeah.
You know, on Storm King's Thunder, I had to rename a character sheet that was called Iamrith to Mysterious Blue Dragon or something like that for that exact reason.
So did you guys see it when I first did that attack with her during another battle and it said like humanoid or hybrid form only or some bullshit?
If I didn't pay attention to that.
I didn't
Really?
notice.
Okay. I thought I fucked it because my heart caught in my throat when I first did her basic attack and it said that and I was like, oh no.
It probably was there. We just didn't think to
Okay.
read it carefully.
Error in my favor.
Yeah.
All right. Mannix, you see George snatch up a small bunny and run like hell, and then you hear kind of like sounds of battle into the darkness. Although I guess you can see the torch tonight.
Yeah. All right. I am going to first off. I believe I've got a bell. I do have a bell.
Tigers
I'm gonna
hate
pull
bells.
out a. I'm gonna pull out a bell and just start ringing it and start yelling at people to wake up. Like.
Wait, why do
the
you have a bell?
I have a bell.
Like a town crier bell? Like a hear ye bell?
I don't know.
Is it a jingle bell?
Is it a jingle bell?
Let's see.
Is it the first gift of Christmas?
Its description is item type adventuring gear. So.
Oh, it's an official adventuring bell. Okay.
Yeah.
This is probably the same shit you like rigged when Zendala was like trying to leave or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's probably actually not that big of a bell. It's probably like one of those, like if it's a tinkle bell, it's probably not doing much. So I'm trying to wake everybody up.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Wake up!
Wake up, everyone! Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Danger! Ting, 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 ting.
I don't know. I'm probably having nightmares as I sleep, so
Yeah, it's easy to wake up.
It's just cobras. The constant night terrors.
But yeah, I'm yelling at everybody. I'm just trying to wake everybody up.
Okay.
Telling them that there's a tiger that might be a Zaka.
guys, I'm tinkling as hard as I can.
Yeah, this tinkle bell is doing work.
All right. We'll let everyone else roll initiative now for the next round. Then.
And I'll kind of approach, maybe get that close. What I mean, Celeste just yelled, Zaka is a Weretiger. So would I be able to put two and two together to understand like what's going on here?
Well, what is your intelligence score?
My intelligence score is great.
You should roll to prove that.
Let's
roll to see if you understand the situation.
Does a 16 understand the situation?
I think you're starting to
All right.
understand. Yeah.
All right.
Do I think that depriving this tiger of moonlight might stop this, or at least allow her to be hurt or knocked out or something?
Roll a nature check, please.
Okay. Nature check is not actually that great.
You're not sure what the rules are about Weretigers.
Yeah.
You could do the thing in Dragon Ball where they just blow up the moon.
Is that the solution here? Well,
This
guys,
adventure has now become about blowing up the moon.
there's only one solution to this problem.
Let's perform a small experiment, guys.
Fast forward 6 months where I'm at a bar going, and then ever since that night, now all they want to do is blow up the moon.
Our new quest.
The main quest is long forgotten.
The tides have never been the same.
Shoot. I don't have anything. Even if I knew how to do that, if I knew that would work, I don't have anything to like cover the moon. I don't have
He
any.
gets up there and puts his thumb in the way. Like, huh? No.
And a goddamn tiger is not going to be tied up in the middle of combat.
Well,
Jesus.
if you know about solar eclipses, you could figure out when it's going to happen.
in a month.
Or lunar eclipse.
We'll be okay in a month, everyone.
It's with the stall until then.
I will step this far forward.
Huh?
And I will pull out, which I don't know where I'm keeping this shit. I mean, there's a certain I don't know if I'm against my weight thing, but I don't know how much you can carry. I will pull out a hunting trap.
What the hell is that?
Does this? It's basically a hunting trap, like one of those ring chain traps or draws of
Bear
life
trap.
traps. Bear trap, yeah.
Oh, jeez. A sawtooth steel ring that snaps shut. Okay, yeah.
And I will put it. What is circle? Right here. That's not a good color. Oh, it's because darkness. That's why I can't. The color gets much darker. I will begin to set up that hunting trap right behind the tiger, and as I'm doing it, Celeste is being mauled by the tiger, but I'll try to like motion to her to like where the trap is.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will begin to back. And I will begin to back off. And that's it.
All right. We're going to go to the top of the initiative. I'm just going to have all the people just still waking up. We're just going to skip their turns. We're going to go back to Celeste.
Okay. Well,
Everybody's kind of like waking up and freaking out about what's going on.
I am going to. God, once Celeste realizes that this probably is Akka, she knows she can't kill her because otherwise they're not going to get out of the jungle.
And it doesn't look like you can kill her anyway. She's killing whatever you do.
I am going to put my sword down. And I'm going to try to reason with it. I don't know how well this will work. But I think if I put my sword down and my hands up, kind of just like slowly put my sword back in its little sheath on my side, put my hands up so she sees that there's no weapon, and just kind of tell her Azaka and just see if I get any kind of like blinking, like once for yes, twice for no type of a thing.
A human reaction.
Yeah, just to see if there's any kind of like human reaction in there to keep her potentially from scratching me again, because that really, really hurt.
You can make either animal handling or a persuasion check with advantage, because I like the way you roleplay that. Whichever one you want to use. And when you look at her, you do think you kind of recognize those eyes, even though she looks like she's just full of like fury and bestial rage.
Well, it probably doesn't help that I scratched her.
She got
I'm
better.
going to go with animal handling because I have a +1 on that, so with advantage.
That's there. Okay.
Ow, that
Damn.
was whoa!
What?
Pew, 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 pew. Double crit action.
Mechanically, that doesn't do anything, but I would like you to award that anyway.
Yeah, that was impressive. Your reward is the
claws of a tiger.
She shakes your hand furiously. She's got like that kind of rage face, and then that like slowly subsides into kind of a normal, just like resting cat face. She was all snarls and growls and everything, just full attack mode, and now she appears to kind of look at you, and it's still you're not registering any like human intelligence still, like you think you would, if what you think is going on, but you do appear to be having an effect on the tiger, to where it looks like it backs off, and it kind of just backs off, and then actually like kneels down and grabs the the kill it actually made, the other bunny, which is just dead at its feet, in its mouth, and just kind of is like, you know, making sure like you're not gonna make a move, and then it's like looking like it might actually like back off and just take its little appetizer meal here.
Okay. So in that case, then, because I know that Mannix put that trap back there, and I really don't want to piss this thing off again.
She's like backing off all peacefully, and she steps in.
Yeah, start the cycle over again.
Again, maintaining my hands up so she sees I'm not trying to attack her. Just kind of go around, and I'm going to stand in front of the trap.
Okay.
And tell the tiger, the Azaka tiger, that take your kill, but come back before morning, and howl if you need us.
Get better.
And I'm going to stand in front of the trap so she doesn't accidentally go towards the camp.
Okay.
I'm feeling she would only go that way to like attack people, so I like just trying to like shoo her back into the jungle, but hope that she doesn't go too far because, yeah.
Roll. Okay. Yeah. You circle around the tiger, and the tiger keeps its eyes on you the whole time, and it's very like wary and alert.
Oh yeah, no, we're totally doing the eye contact thing. Like it's like the stare down with the dog, who's gonna be the one to blink first here.
Roll a dexterity check as you back up into the hunting trap.
I didn't say I was backing up into it. I said I was backing up in front of it.
Just make sure, you know, it's night, and you're looking at the tiger the whole time, as you just described. You are locked eyes with the tiger, and you're going in front of the... All right, so due to your preternatural instincts and sensings, you are able to step gingerly around the bear trap at the ground that your partner in crime has set up. So you end up kind of right here. We're going to go ahead and stay in initiative order, but it looks like the tiger is de-hostiled. But just in case, basically, any of you else want to do something. George, you've got the bunny in your arms.
You scared, little bunny? You scared? Yeah, have some rations.
Yeah, the bunny is just nuzzled up against you. It is still very aware that there's a large predator nearby.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll protect you from the big bad tiger.
It nibbles at the rations greedily. Yeah, that's what it does in its turn. Theron, if you would like a chance to interact with this situation.
The bunny pooped in the sleeping bag. Good thing it's not my sleeping bag, as he walks back towards his own.
So things are de-escalating right now.
Things do appear to be de-escalating, yes. You've heard Kalest kind of give a little spiel, and appears to be like just staring this tiger down. And it appears to be taking off its very aggressive, hostile stance.
I channeled my very best Theron and was going, oh dear God, please don't eat me. Please don't eat me.
I will... I guess I'll attempt to speak with her.
At first I heard sleep.
On my turn?
A bear, which is equally as worse? As bad? I don't know.
Can Theron acquire a Weretiger as a form?
And I guess reiterate what Kalest was trying to tell her.
Okay. You mean them no harm, but also like to come back to us.
Yeah. Like, hey, it's cool.
We get it. We get it.
Yeah. You know, to each their own.
We all got our thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. And Theron speaks to me. All right. Well, you've had your fun. Now it's time to come back to us. Or not, we can kill you. It's whatever.
Very pragmatic.
We'd like for you to come back.
In response, the tiger seems to kind of nod very, very subtly at you, Theron. As if it had kind of understood your meaning, at least. Yeah, we'll skip the other tabaxi. So with that, the tiger will take its kill in its mouth and just take like a few glances back at you all, and then just kind of not like the run, but just kind of that like loping, you know, that big cats do when they're just kind of going, and just does that and just kind of heads off into the darkness of the jungle.
Oh.
Celeste,
Okay.
literally.
Bye.
I mean, technically you can have opportunity attack if you want, Kalas, but I'm assuming you're gonna let her go.
Nope, not touching that. I'm half dead. No, that's no.
Okay, we're all now just standing around a campfire, just like we're all breathing heavily.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Before I move from this spot, I'm gonna start yelling, "Man, come get this stupid trap before I step on it!"
I didn't know she was gonna. You're gonna talk to her. I'll come get my trap.
Undrill's like,
Solemnly.
was that a tiger that just attacked us? But you said that was a Zaka? What's going on?
I'm gonna go over and just stand in front of Underl and be like, "Fix it!"
Yeah, everybody looks like super tired, like groggy. Like obviously you guys haven't like had anything happen at night, so it's been nobody's used to being like having stuff happen at night.
Yeah.
Where's Underl? I'm gonna stand in front of Underl until she fixes it.
What a... Oh, you're wounded. Oh dear, dear, you took quite the gashing. Yeah, she will.
I am literally half dead.
Yeah, she will aid you.
I heard she will aid you. I'm like, oh, okay.
I have like these 3 giant claw marks going down half my body.
Yeah. Hey, that's all of it, isn't it?
Good chunk of it.
Wait,
Oh,
what
wait.
did I do?
Twice, yeah. Oh, you did a higher level?
I did do
Yeah.
higher level, yeah. Oh, is it
So,
both of
yeah.
them?
Yeah, it's both.
Wow.
The bottom one is the regular. You rolled an 8, so it's 11.
Wow, I rolled 2 8s, didn't I?
2 8s, yeah. So
That's
that's
max
healing.
healing. Wow, okay.
You didn't need to cast it at the higher level then, right? Because I think the attack was 11.
Wait,
Was
so
it
how much
higher?
did I get? 16?
19.
Or 8?
19,
19. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that's all of it then.
I'm reading that right.
I'm good.
Yep. And
I
yeah,
will
it's doing a higher level different. It's like a different number that you add. Yes.
Oh, weird. Okay. I wonder if they changed some of this stuff.
So I will tell her thank you. And then
course.
tell her there's nothing to see. Everybody go back to sleep.
What
And
happened
I
to
will
our
walk
guide?
She'll be back. Don't worry about her. Just
The
go to sleep.
The tabaxi kind of talk amongst themselves quietly, and then the one that usually speaks, which is the shorter female one, says, "Oh, she is of the curse. That's tiger form. Very, very dangerous.
You're familiar with this particular ailment?
These beasts prowl the jungle. They're very dangerous. You don't know if they're man or beast. They hunt and kill us. Can't believe we
Maybe.
would have her as one of our own. You should have killed her."
Maybe.
I'm going to get my knife out and just start twirling it and go back to sleep.
Yeah. We'll talk to her in the morning. We'll decide what to do then.
She huffs
Maybe
and
you'll
says,
get your way. Maybe you won't.
"Should be lucky she didn't bite anyone. They can pass that curse on, you know."
Well, if that's the case, then
I'm screwed.
yeah. then Lux got nothing to do with it, and she was the Azaka that we know at least had the presence of mind not to bite our dear assassin here.
The Tabaxi like very wary, like they're just like furtively looking around, thinking it's gonna come back any time.
You two want to stay up and take watch? You seem like you're amped up already.
They they look nervous at this, but then they kind of nod. Although they had the first watch, didn't they? I think they had first
They
watch.
did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I was on first watch with the Tabaxi.
Yeah.
So if they don't want to stay up, it's fine, but...
They shrug, but they kind of like pile up their bedrolls like closer to the campfire, and they look pretty nervous.
I think we should all do that, actually, as I see them doing that. It's
Let's
like,
just
yeah,
all get in
probably-
a big orgy pile now. It's the only way through this. Y'all can roll nature checks on the bunny creature too to figure out what the hell that thing is.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what?
Okay.
You can ask the Tabaxi because they're your technically the other guys.
Or we can
Mm.
just ask Darren to speak
Ask
with
Darren to
them.
learn how to, or ask Darren to
Oh
learn
yeah,
to become a
Darren,
bunny.
Darren can speak with animals.
There, learn how to... Oh, yeah, you got a live one. Like the dead one.
Learn
There's a
this
live
shape.
one. The dead one's gone. It was been eaten by a tiger.
Yeah, that one was taken by the tiger. Yeah, you could roll. You could learn the shape.
I skipped its live bunny.
Sure, I'll attempt to learn the shape of the unicorn bunny. For those situations where we need absolute cuteness to win over.
Right, that's right. You never know.
You never
This
know.
situation calls for cuteness.
It could come in handy.
This calls for maximum cuteness. I gotta dig deep.
Just rip off my shirt. I just Hulk out in the most cute thing you've ever seen. What do I need to roll?
Yeah, that was animal handling, I think.
Alright.
All right. Theron, you know that is an almirage.
Well, yeah, obviously. Uh-huh.
And it is
Bunny flooring.
Yeah. An almirage is a large, timid rabbit with a 1 foot long spiral horn emerging from its forehead, not unlike the horn of a unicorn. It can
Or a narwhal.
use its horn to attack, trying to spear its enemies.
Like a
Apparently-
narwhal.
They are not initially native to Chult. They were brought here by merchants, but they have since flourished because they are skilled at evading predators.
Oh, kill
Are
it.
unicorns actually carnivorous?
They live in earthen burrows and can be captured and domesticated.
Oh, really? Huh.
I already domesticated this one.
He's just holding it in front of you, letting you think, yeah, I already domesticated this one.
It took most people generations to accomplish.
I just fed it some like leftover corn nuts. I don't know.
It took me 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
There. Can you turn into the bunny? Can you change into the bunny? Please, please. Do it.
I'd rather not deign your request.
I can't do it while you're watching.
He needs a friend. Not you, bunny friend.
No.
Please pretend to be the one that the tiger took.
But I am
Someone listen.
I am now thinking of a nice play where a turtle wanders into a village as a like unicorn bunny seller, and then one of those bunnies turns into a bear and mauls him.
Why is that a good sell? What?
I mean, you know, like
What's the moral of your story?
We have some merchant assassins we need to take down.
That's right. Raymond's made lesser plans work, so
Oh my goodness. All right, well, that night, yeah, the bunny seems to cuddle up next to George.
Come on. I am a southern merchant, and
I'm selling bunnies, right?
Selling
I brought
bunnies.
from across the sea. Hard to
Um,
find here, but they make great pets for your loved ones, children, You get a hit.
Max is going
This
to stay
time.
up all night practicing this guy. This character, the George is going to do.
The rest of the night goes by uneventful. The next morning, you are all packing up your bedrolls. Azaka's not back yet. And then as you kind of get your shit into the, I guess walk your shit over to where your canoes are, you kind of, you actually find her over by the canoes. She's person. And,
She like waiting for us?
yes.
Oh.
And she has a very complicated emotional expression on her face as she sees you all.
I'll just like pointedly make eye contact with her and just kind of nod and just go to the canoe. Not even gonna, not worth it.
Yeah, she just kind of nods back at you. Like, she has a very, like, somewhat guilty expression on her face, but she's also still quite proud.
As we're getting the canoes, Max is going to say, so if I understand this correctly, we got a month before we got to do, right?
She says, I am sorry. I thought I could hold out. I carry a dark curse. And you hear the tabaxi's like muttering like angrily. He says, that heirloom I hope to get back that I told you about, it helped me suppress it. When my group was attacked by the Terrafolk and it was stolen, I changed that night and no one survived. I blamed the attack on the Terrafolk, but in a way, maybe they are to blame. But I can't get it back alone, and I saw how strong you all were, and I thought, I am sorry.
So you decided the best course of action was to tell us after it happened.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a dangerous situation.
I am sorry, my kind. And she kind of grimaces when she even like refers to herself like that. If people knew I would not be allowed in the city, they would kill me on sight.
What are you gonna do with all these other witnesses over here?
Or it's like, you got witnesses to deal with.
As he's
Look at-
cutting the bunny corn.
Yeah.
Witnesses.
Like
Witness-
Dr. Evil or something.
I suppose you could all go back to the city and tell them about me. But now I have committed myself to getting back the heirloom from the Terrafolk. I am hoping that you will still help me with this.
Yeah, we can still help you. Anything else you want to tell us before we continue on?
No
I
secrets.
cannot control it. I'm not
Is
sure.
it just full moons, or is it any time?
What does that mean?
Yeah. It's pretty vague.
Yeah. She kind of nods and says it seems to happen during a full moon night. It can sometimes happen under great duress, stress,
Oh, no.
you would say, but she kind of like does like this motion. She says, but I am strong of will. I can contain the
For last
rage.
night.
Well, she says, I can contain the rage, but not against this sky and stars when they shine like that. It was too much. But we...
Okay.
Has it ever... Darren's going to ask her if it's ever happened 2 nights in a row. At this point, that's the only
Yeah.
thing he cares
You get
about.
like a little like,
Right.
calendar book, like, look, I need dates, yeah.
Yeah, like, listen, we got a full moon for a while, but
Yeah. She's like, no. We should have time. She kind of looks up at the sky, like,
Darren shrugs and he's satisfied with this answer.
if you think it's gonna happen again, any night in the future, though, while we're on the trail, you gotta let us know ahead of time, all right?
She sighs and says, yes, I am
Like,
sorry.
we can deal with this shit beforehand, but we can't deal with it after.
I thought I would be strong enough.
Theron says, "We'll probably kill you next time if it happens without us knowing. So, just so you know."
At that point, she kind of like gets a little of her swagger back and grins, and she's like, "That would be quite a fight. It would." Like, I know.
They're just like, "Yeah, I bet it would."
The Tabaxi are still like staying way the hell away from her. By the way, they've like changed their attitude completely. They don't trust her
Yeah.
worth anything.
Well, they're in my boat, so it's not that big of a worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys get back on the river and continue along. That morning is a pretty nice day out. It's still like a little bit of a trickle. It's always just constant rain, but not as bad as it was before. You see kind of a rush of wings and hear chittering sounds as several shadows seem to just bound out of the tree line near the river, and just a swarm just heads towards your canoes, and you look up and they're kind of forming like a giant circle around you just overhead. They appear to be flying monkeys.
All right.
Just
Like
monkeys.
Wizard of Oz style flying monkey?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
The Wicked Witch of the Center.
That's right.
Just kind of cute looking monkeys, like kind of like small and precocious and curious, but they have like feathery wings.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're just kind of like
But-
circling up there.
I'll actually ask Kazaka, like, are these things a threat, or are they just... They don't look too terrifying.
She kind of bares her teeth back in a bit of a snarl at them. She says, "Damn monkeys are a nuisance. Mostly harmless, but keep your eyes open and tight under your things. They are quick thieves and curious."
Mannix will put his hand on his hat, protectively. Not my hat.
And sure enough, like within a few minutes of them like circling above and just kind of making little chittering sounds to each other, they start kind of dive bombing you with their hands outstretched. And I would like all of you to make dexterity saving throws as you try to like kind of bat them away essentially as they come at you with their greedy little hands.
Dex saving throws?
Dex saving throw.
Ah!
Theron.
Theron's like, come to me.
Monkeys!
He just wants to hold on to it so he can now become a flying monkey.
He's jealous of my pet bunny.
I want a pet monkey.
That was Gillian.
Hmm.
Gillian and Theron, you're both gonna lose some shit here. You don't have ammo, do you, Theron?
I have ammo. I have sling ammo.
Sling ammo. You have a sling?
Yeah, I bought a sling in town.
Huh. It's not very
So I
exciting.
could have some ranged attack.
Remember?
Remember that time I couldn't do anything?
I do. Roll 3d10.
So she's just gonna reach in and pull out a fistful of marbles or
Yep.
whatever.
It's like as it comes at you, you spill out 22 sling bullets
Shit.
just into the canoe, like into the river.
That's a really good roll.
That is a good roll.
Shit, that monkey had big hands.
That's pretty solid. Yeah, it just like it grabs some, but like some just go flying everywhere. And I'll let you roll for. I think does Gillian have arrows now?
She has bolts, I believe.
Bolts. Okay. Roll. Let's see. Roll 2d6 for Gillian. Bolts are a little bigger. All right, she's gonna lose 6 bolts.
These monkeys don't want it. What they consider stealable is interesting.
Yeah, they're just kind of grabbing at shit.
It's whatever they can grab.
Yeah, and they're still swarming above it. Do you guys want to react to this in some way?
Can I like just throw rocks?
The joke answer is Theron turns into a bear.
Ah,
My sling bullets. Yeah, you can. Do you find rocks in your canoe? Where do you get these rocks from?
Yeah, I don't.
I've got more sling bullets.
You sure do. You can make some attack rolls against them if you want.
I don't really want to waste crossbow bolts on fucking flying monkeys.
Here's my sling bullets, man. You're my canoe. Who cares? They're like a copper for 10 of them.
That's true. That's true.
If that.
Theron and Mannix discuss the economy. Azaka looks back and she's like, lovers quarrel.
You don't know what we've been through.
We're saving up.
We have an on-again, off-again engagement.
Told his weird choice for honeymoon.
I will actually light a torch and begin just waving the torch above
It's
the
off
canoe.
again.
See, Theron, isn't this better than bolts?
Couple of them.
Damn it, you're right.
What were we even arguing about?
Let's leave and make up.
Makeup's gonna be so good. All right, you wave your torch, and the monkeys do appear to be backing off from your canoe. At least, do any of those of you do anything to this before they start dive bombing again?
Can I just pull out like my rapier and just like swing it at them?
Sure. Yeah.
Stab monkey.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Jesus.
Well, I figure if I like cut off a few fingers, they're gonna leave me alone.
Yeah,
Aw,
23
they're-
attacks. Are you asking me if that?
Oh man, that's really cute.
They are the
That is cute.
cutest monkeys you've ever seen, too.
Oh no, they're still gonna lose some fingers.
Yeah,
I
that
don't like
hits.
things that take my shit.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I feel bad slicing these monkeys open.
Sneak attack. All right, so one is like going.
Okay, I'm just aiming for fingers.
Sure. One of them gets even near you, and you lash out with your rapier, and it's that weird thing where like something is in motion, and then it's just a dead stop, and you look up, and it has it has impaled itself on your rapier.
Oh, no!
Like, just entire body, brain to tail, just.
Oh no! That's oh god!
And just all the monkeys just start screaming and freaking out.
All of us just stop and stare.
Yes, everyone was having a good time batting away
it
the
was funny.
monkeys.
It was funny at first.
Oh no, I'm leaving the monkey on the rapier, and I'm gonna wave it around at the other monkey.
I feel like that's very
no.
appropriate to Kalessa's personality, though. It's just
Yeah,
like,
like,
doesn't
everyone
play
else
at
is-
all. Just like
Yeah,
punk.
no.
Absolute stabs it through the brain. The cutest, and that one was probably the cutest of the monkeys. Just
Just giant Disney eyes.
It just won most cutest award at its community center. All right, with that attack, all the monkeys just freak out and scatter. They're just like, ah, ah! They just fucking leave.
And we all congratulate Kaless on solving the problem, but we're all also very bummed. Like we're all just in a bad mood.
You're all demoralized after that.
Good job, Kaless.
I give the monkey to the cat.
To who?
To my cats. My cat friends.
To the cat
Assuming they wanna-
friends. They just just look at you and like it's just like
That is racist. Whispers. That is very racist.
We do not eat monkeys, especially one so cute.
Alright, fine. I'll hold on to it.
One monkey for me.
Yeah.
Put it in the boat close to me, because, you know, this DM will throw some other kind of dinosaur at us, and then as long as it's a carnivore, I'll just throw the little monkey at it.
Or like at the next campfire we have, you're just eating monkey while you're staring in horror.
That's right.
Sullenly.
George is just continuously petting his bunny corn.
And you couldn't care less.
You're just grilling.
George is probably going
a
to keep his
monkey.
bunny really far from you at this point. All right, let us go ahead and take a break with that. Back in a few.
On that note,
Yep.
Oh man.
I'm helping.
I mean, yeah.
We're all just enchanted with these monkeys,
Yeah.
even though they're stealing stuff from us.
This is a magic moment.
Why?
Oh, man. Apparently, they're doing a wine and beer crawl in downtown.
semi coming back. It was a very lengthy break.
I'm back.
Put a timer on y'all. Hopefully Raymond is en route. So mornings were the monkeys. Class has a trophy. And
A grizzly trophy.
grizzly reminder. So one thing I totally forgot about is a couple sessions ago you got a sending stone from Wakanga, that you're supposed
You
to.
guys are supposed to be level 5 by now.
You're supposed to investigate. It was a sending stone and about the Company of the Yellow Banner, and we had a thing where you could check it once per day. To get updates on their path, because it activates once per day, and we totally forgot about that, and that was like 4 in-game days ago. So I meant to tell you at the beginning of the session, but we need to start like doing that, because that is available every day, and obviously during this jungle travel, days go by pretty quick. So
Right, yeah, I've got it.
I forgot about that too, so I just completely. There's a couple.
Sending Stone, Yellow Banner Company. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and you said it was an Arcana check?
I
forget what you said. I thought it was Arcana.
Yeah, if you look at it, it's on there. You just scroll to the bottom. Arcana or Investigation.
Oh. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my character sheet.
Yeah, I'll try to remember also, but it's one of those things that's just ongoing for a while, so.
Okay. Yeah, I will attempt to investigate it that morning. I think my Arcana got messed up.
What the fuck?
I didn't do that, but it says plus 154.
That's a damn good Arcana modifier right there. You really
there we go.
know your shit.
I unchecked it, or I checked it and then unchecked it and then went back to... Okay. So my investigation messed up. Okay, what is going on here?
You broke your...
Let me do it again.
Sheet somehow. 173 investigation. That's a damn good roll.
All right, here's the real roll. That's the real roll.
All right. That will succeed. All right, so you are able to...
That seems real bad.
In comparison.
Yeah.
That
seems real low. All right, so you are able to glean the first message from that it receives, and I will give it to you as a parchment here.
Oh.
And it reads, Wakanga said that he was the liaison, but he mentioned that he didn't reveal himself as such, so you can surmise that this was like the code name that he had given them. It says, we have arrived in Schult, a plate called Port Castiliar. It's a damn graveyard. Nothing here but mass graves and a long-abandoned supply depot. The whole place was crawling with undead. We opted to avoid it, making landfall across the inlet where the river Olung feeds into the sea. We're taking a canoe upriver. The Starfallen will guide us. For the Yellow Banner, Lord Brixton. As we discover these paths, I will actually put their path on the map.
Oh, okay.
What's the Starfallen?
Well, I was looking. I was like, I don't know. I don't recognize that.
You do not know what that is.
Okay.
The risk of sounding like I haven't listened to anything.
No. None of you have heard of this, and that does not appear to be one of the members of the Company of the Yellow Banner. You're not sure what that refers to.
Okay. I didn't miss it.
Guys, I know everything that's happening in this campaign.
Darren's like, I remember that Starfallen.
Then everyone else is like, oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. So that is added as a handout. So just try and we'll try to help both of us remember each other, or somebody remember. Every time a day passes, you have a chance to make that check to learn another piece of information about their journey.
Okay. Oh, there it is. River Olung.
Yes.
We found that out over here.
We found that out by listening to the sending stone.
Okay.
It has like a voicemail.
Yeah. Wakanga gave you this like
Library.
supercharged sending stone that lets you recall information about this other adventuring group. Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
And for organizational purposes, I am literally just putting the line that they took on the map for you.
There,
That will also
his ignorance.
that will also allow us to remember that is a thing every time you look at this map.
Yeah.
It was hard in the initial one because there wasn't anything on the map. All right, so the morning with the monkeys. That afternoon, you all kind of turn a corner on the river as you continue on your journey towards Camp Righteous, and you see a bunch of or you hear some cries, strangled cries, thuds, and what sounds like the unmistakable war cry and whooping and hollering of goblins. Just and you guys are in the river on the canoe, so you can just kind of see this happening. Just kind of through the trees, you see figures moving through the trees, and everybody's kind of alert and watching this happening. And you see look like arrows shooting, hitting people. Again, it's hard to discern what's happening. And then just exploding from the tree line are two figures. One of them is limping and dragging their leg, two humans, and the other one is just running as fast as they can. And the limper suddenly takes an arrow in the back and just falls down. And the other one kind of sees you all in the canoe and kind of thinks twice about continuing to run along the shoreline versus jumping in the river. And then all of a sudden, just a hail of arrows, just stucks it like that, and that figure just falls into the river.
Oh dear!
Oh,
we
no.
can do nothing. We just watch people
You
die.
just watch that happen, yeah.
Mannix notes down as we continue on.
2 men died today. We didn't know them.
Undril, in the background's oh my, oh dear, maybe we should help them. Hazaka
Mannix is like, lunch?
They are dead. The female tabaxi says, "Hi, Patiri goblins, nasty business. Goblins infest these jungles. They'll capture you and eat you alive, or if they don't want to eat you, they will feed you to the dinosaurs. Let them eat you."
That seems like grisly business.
Yep.
Should
We
we try to find out who these people are? Or just kill the goblins or continue on our way?
Maybe
You guys are-
grab the people.
You guys are currently just still going on the river, so you're already about to pass this scene that just happened. You actually don't even see the goblins yet. You just kind of saw the arrows hit these people. You could just hear the goblin cries.
That happened up ahead of us.
I mean, it's on it's on the jungle side, and you guys are kind of just passing by as this happened. You can stop if you want, but otherwise you can just keep going. That body, you guys are going upriver, so when that body fell in the river, it immediately started going back downriver.
Try to grab it. Yeah, see if we can get the canoes close to it and grab it.
Yeah, I was gonna see if it came close to the canoes to see if I could grab it and then loop the body.
Pull them aboard.
Yeah. Roll. Roll. What was our athletics check to handle the canoes? To get your
And,
canoe, basically to maneuver it to intercept this body before it goes down.
Yeah. I guess while she's doing that with her, I'll try to get our canoe closer to the shore and pick up the other guy who died or got shot.
Good.
What's the worst
You
that happen?
You want to go towards it? Yeah. Azaka actually looks at you sternly and says, "We should keep going. We're sitting ducks out here."
I don't want to
I
fight
agree
him.
with Azaka.
Is it athletics check?
What'd you say?
Okay. Well, in that case, you guys, Meg says, "All right, you guys keep rowing," and he pulls out his rope and tries to fashion a lasso out of his rope
Okay.
with the intention of hooking this body and dragging it to the canoe.
Nice.
Darren says, "You know it's gonna slow us down, right?"
For a minute, maybe. I
Azaka
probably
sighs.
won't make this anyway.
It's gonna take you a minute to figure this out.
Yeah.
Hot minute.
I have my doubts.
I'm probably not gonna
What
make
kind
it.
of check should that be? Is that just a dexterity check?
Trying to lasso something?
You know what?
Yeah.
It's a
What's
dex.
mine trying to get to the guy that's in the water?
You want to maneuver. Well, hang on. There's only one person in the water. There's one body.
Yeah. Yeah. As it came by, I kind of just wanted to like whack him with the oar to try to stop him and pull him closer.
No, he's far. He's by the shore. You'd have to like take your boat and actually go over there. You're in the middle of the river.
Oh, I thought that was one body coming down the river and one on the shore. Yeah.
One of them died. One of them fell over on the shore. The other one made it in the river and fell into the river.
Yeah. I'm trying to lasso the one on the shore. She's trying to pick up the one floating in the river.
Gotcha.
That
I thought you were
makes no
trying to.
sense.
I thought you were trying to lasso the guy in the river.
Oh no.
No.
She's
What
going
about
out.
two?
Okay. Sorry. I'm catching up. All right.
Yeah, I guess I should apologize also.
Okay. Good. I'm not the only one that was confused. So if you want to maneuver the canoe over, it's the athletics check. If you want to, and then Mannix for you and your lassoing maneuver, I would say at dexterity.
Okay.
And then probably strength to pull it up if you can get the but let's get the lasso on first. Or I mean
Yeah.
anybody could pull it up too.
Hey, there we go.
All right, yeah, you can maneuver your canoe over there.
Darren chooses not to.
Maddox throws his rope in the river right in front of him. Like, it doesn't go anywhere.
I do a quick once over on the body to see if he's got anything good on him.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
He's not coming in the boat. I'm just like feeling him up as he's in the water.
Do you want to see who he is at all?
Well, he's dead, so he can't tell me.
That's true. That sounds like your character.
Yeah. Man, you can offer nothing.
Yep. Who is it? I don't know, but it was poor. Kaless, would you please roll a D100? They have nothing on them.
Ugh.
Celeste is disgusted with herself.
Now
As you roll,
They were
frustration.
worse than poor.
as you
I stab it out of frustration and send it on down the river.
all right, one single
I hope he was
arrow.
already dead.
A single arrow comes firing your way as you kind of detoured. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to set up like that. 11.
No.
I don't have my goblin set up correctly. Dang.
They have advantage.
Yeah, so fun fact, all of my NPC sheets default to showing the damage and doing the 2 attacks, so I have to go in manually and turn that off, and I guess I didn't do that with goblins yet.
Oh.
That is fun.
That is fun. All right, Mannix, you are unable to lasso your...
Yep.
Seems frustrating.
I didn't think I was going to be able to do it anyway, but I thought I'd give it a shot.
So everyone is bummed out by this experience.
Everyone is bummed. Everyone's disappointed.
At the end of it, all we really did is watch people die.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 are dead bummed. The rest of us are still like,
Dead bummed.
Yeah.
Celeste is annoyed bummed.
the worst one of them all.
You make it to essentially the end of the day. You can't go quite any further. You think you're pretty close to, at least according to your map where Camp Righteous is, but you will have to stop. It is dark now. When you try to find a good campsite, you actually find what looks like a campsite that somebody else had set up, but it looks like it's like just a natural place that you would find as a campsite. So you find somebody else's, and like the fires, still going. There appears to be still equipment around, although it looks like it has been snatched and taken or something. But things are been left out. So bedrolls. The first thing you notice is that over the fire is a what looks like a gnome who has been spit roasted over the fire.
Oh,
What?
Just
that's
pretty charred, blackened. Somebody didn't quite, take it off in time.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got some cannibal shit going up on here.
Or
And
just goblins, right?
Or it's goblins. Yeah, is that
Yes.
cannibalism if it's goblins?
so you see is we talked about this during Crafting Annihilation this morning. Yesterday.
Oh, really?
um.
What qualifies?
Yeah. What you do find is evidence of goblins. You find little like pieces, and the biggest thing you find is they're wearing these like masks. You find like these wooden masks that are like fearsome animal creatures, and the guides immediately identify those as things that the goblin tribes around here, they're called the Batiri goblins, and they wear all these animal masks, and that's how they identify their tribes. So you just find like one kind of mask here.
Batiri?
Batiri, yeah. And you find amongst them, one particular goblin mask that is set with 9 gemstones around of it. It looks pretty nice. But you look like whatever happened to this campsite, like things dispersed in a hurry. So you're not quite sure what happened, and obviously
Maybe when 2 dudes went running down the river, perhaps.
Yep. Yeah. You think that there's 2 and 2 together here, but one of you can definitely loot that. It is a Batiri goblin mask set with 9 gemstones.
How do you spell Batiri? See, I was going with an E. I knew I was wrong.
Yeah, I would have chosen the E over the I also.
And those gemstones look like they could be worth something.
We don't know what kind of gemstones they are?
Let's. I could get out the Dungeon Master's Guide, you bastards. Gemstone section. Where is the gemstone section? There we go. Let's say they are.
Let's say.
Okay. They are light and dark green. They're not emeralds, but you think maybe like a nice malachite.
Mmm.
Love malachite.
9 of them that just kind of surround the mask. Both the tabaxi kind of look at these gemstones and lick their lips, and River actually speaks up and says, we have been very good, the guides, yes. We would love to if you could share some of the nice gems. Would be a nice gesture, since we come for free. They just look at the gems greedily.
I believe your price has already been set. What do you want for these?
We just feel it would be fair to share some of the treasures found. We don't ask for much, we promise. You're very quiet, very good guides.
I believe we've almost died already, so what else you got?
No one has died yet, though. Everyone's still alive, yes, very happy. They kind of stare at they give a side eye to like Zoc over there. We are the guides that did not try to kill you.
Wow.
We're the guys that won't try to kill you.
The bar has been lowered.
Vote for us.
Yeah, vote for us. It's a campaign.
Your life.
We won't rape and kill you.
We won't try to kill you.
I don't know.
Don't give it to him.
All right. There's
Theron.
Maddox is like humming and hawing, and Theron's like, "Fuck him." All right, Maddox.
Yeah, they haven't tried to kill us. Great.
Okay, Maddox will say, as far as the price of your guidance as guides, that's been paid for by your employer. You happen to do something, going the extra mile beyond just being guides, something that is outstanding for this group.
Some
Then,
might say
maybe
inspirational.
inspirational. Yeah, that's right. then perhaps you earn some extra pay, and perhaps that takes the form of gemstone. Who knows?
Did you earn that inspiration recently?
Let me check my notes. Nope.
Nope. In fact, I believe the last physical encounter we had, I believe you hid underneath the boat. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that?
To be fair, I kind of just dropped it on them.
They didn't come out. They could have come out.
Manic says as he constantly hides behind other people and runs away from these people.
This entire party is full of hypocrites.
What D&D party isn't?
We're heroes.
River seems to
Yes.
have the good
Sorry,
sense.
heroes.
River seems to have the sense to look somewhat like shamed and guilty at this, and just kind of like nods sullenly. The older brother just kind of like harumps and crosses his chest and just kind of looks sad. But they kind of seem to be.
Listen,
to be
I'm not
mollified.
judging you guys. Yeah, I'm not judging you guys. Just do something. Do something.
You're
special.
cowards, and you'll always be cowards, and you'll die cowards.
Let's go.
But I'm not judging you.
but I'm not judging you.
But that's how it is.
Oh, poor kitties. All right. So yeah, one of you can add that to your inventory then.
Okay.
We have sufficiently shamed them into
I hope you guys still like us.
You've cowed them into submission.
Hope you're all proud of yourselves.
Yeah.
All right, that night goes without a hitch. No Zaka issues that night. Everyone sleeps very soundly.
That's great. I was afraid that Tabaxi might kill us in our sleep.
Yeah.
No, they appear to be mollified. They kind of accepted your... So they were very sad and kind of upset about it, but they weren't, like, super pissed or anything.
Now, do we have a discussion whether we should tie Zaka up every night?
Yeah, I thought about that. But she said it was like only during full moons or
We
like,
trust her.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't 2 days in a row.
She said only during full moons, or if she gets really stressed out, or if something terrible happens.
She was like totally honest with us.
After the fact.
After the fact.
We can trust her like 100% now.
You guys are racist. You don't trust the cats at all, but the fucking lady turns into a fucking Weretiger, and we're like, oh, she's fine. She's fine. We gotta keep an eye on those fucking cats, though.
Hey,
That's right.
we're racist but not sexist.
Yeah, that's
All right.
something.
That's
So
that's a great
that.
tagline for your adventuring party. Hire us.
Monarch child, we don't care, but as long as you're a cat.
If you're a cat person, fuck off.
they are the scum of the earth.
Oh no, the kitties.
Oh man.
All right, it is a new day on the river.
Good.
The mornings are uneventful. You pack your bags, get back in the canoe, head down to Camp Righteous. You begin to reach what you think might be the outskirts of the camp, but your visibility is blocked somewhat. There's kind of a strange fog that kind of moves in. This appears to be like rolling lazily over the river, but it has a very odd blue tinge to it. Just this like wispy fog, and it doesn't really look like anything to you guys, but Azaka sits like bolt upright in the canoe, and
Bad news?
yeah, she just kind of sucks in a breath of air, and then both the Tabaxi call out in unison behind you to say, "Mad Monkey Mist! Mad Monkey Mist!"
I put my monkey back on the tip of my rapier.
Right, yeah, do we need a monkey corpse?
Has
We got one of those.
has that thing still been impaled on your sword this whole time? Is that your new sheath now?
The entire time she's just holding it up in front of her.
You're just getting these nasty looks. Like, you gotta put that thing away.
No, it stays at the bottom of the boat in case like a dinosaur tried to pop out of the water and try to eat us, and then I could throw the monkey at it.
Alright.
So you hear these monkeys are coming. So your first instinct is to get the body and put it back on your rapier.
Yeah, you know, maybe scare them into running away.
It's like the pike on the.
Here's what I do to monkeys.
Like, you know, it's like very Game of Thrones. You just put the head on a pike and you just hope it carries people away.
That always worked in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
This thing moves in, and Azaka just whispers. She's like, "This is very bad. Normally we might be able to avoid it, but here on the river, brace yourselves."
What's it do?
This fog immediately just, you guys are kind of heading north, and this fog just starts picking up speed, and it rolls in over all of you. And you all die. No.
Wait.
All right, well, that's fine, everybody.
Portage or anything?
Yeah, if we're like approaching this.
Yeah. I mean, you can try to start maneuvering the canoes, but this whole mist just envelops, like it is as wide as you can see, just covering the river, and just falls up here. You all try to like get to the edge of the shoreline when it just starts rolling in, and it doesn't really seem like anything at all. It's just like a little fog with some blue to it. I need all of you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, what?
As you just kind of breathe in this very just slightly odd vapors.
Hold up.
I'm holding.
Is this a water-based mist?
At one point, one of the tabaxis says, like, "Can Fish Lady use wind power?" But
Oh, yeah.
I believe she actually can only do that once per long rest. You guys have not long rested yet.
Oh.
I'm going to do this.
Create or destroy water. You can create up to 10 gallons of clean water. Suddenly the water falls as rain. Destroy water. You destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range. Alternatively, you destroy fog in a 30-foot cube within range. Wow. We literally have a spell that destroys fog.
Yeah, that's right.
Take that,
Your
DM.
druid has a weather spell.
You do have a weather spell. Alright, so you can do a 30-foot cube. How do you try to work this as this fog is coming towards you all?
I don't know. I felt pretty good about doing the spell.
It is pretty good. I mean, you want to try to obviously like get to one side of it and then give yourself a hole in front. It's a 30-foot cube, so that gives you like a space around you.
Yeah, I'll do it in front and to the side, so I can get a chance to talk with the team and see if they want a portage or that. I mean, other than that, we're just going to be going into the fog after 30 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We gotta put on the brakes, stay in the cube.
Okay, yeah. You can essentially, just create like a zone of fogness around you. Pretty much right when the fog hits, you like try to time it where you cast the spell and it creates just an emptiness around you. I think that's great. I will just let you destroy that fog.
Okay. So yeah, we should get to the shore before we get to the edge of the fog, and then see what we want to do from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm just following the druid who seems to create a hole in this mad monkey fog or whatever it's called.
That's hilarious.
Bad monkey fog.
Yeah. All the NPCs are very like cuddled up, like trying to get their canoes as close as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get some athletics checks then to try and maneuver our canoes.
Uh-oh.
Who all is driving? Let's see. Who do we have as the drivers?
I don't know what kind of athletics do the two tabaxi have.
Yeah, it's Kalesna and Tabaxi.
Celeste, you look like they're pretty built similarly to you in terms of like roguishness. They're
We screwed them.
more dexterity. Yeah. George is probably the strongest one on the other canoe, and then it's Azaka, Mannix, and Theron on the other one. Although Theron is casting the spell.
Yeah, we screwed.
Fine.
Well, okay, then me and
So Zaka will.
Zaka are trying to get to the shore. Yeah.
All right, Zaka's roll. Oof, barely makes it.
Oh, that's actually a good roll.
All right,
Better than that.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to try to re-roll mine.
All right.
I'm not gonna roll mine out of embarrassment.
Well, you only need
Cast a
one.
spell.
Only one person per canoe needs to roll.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
Nope. Not any better.
Okay.
The
Celeste.
hope your
best I
tabaxi?
could've rolled was 20, so
Yeah. Your boat is gonna get a little bit of the monkey mist as you're trying to like catch up to Theron. So
Curse the fact that I'm stuck with 2 tabaxi.
the rest of you make it to the shore. I need Celeste, and I will have the tabaxi roll the Constitution saving throw.
This is what I probably should have saved my inspiration for.
This is river.
Yep. Should have saved
Oh,
this.
no.
Oh no. And this is flask.
Do I get to turn into a crazy monkey?
All right.
Boy, that's a ship full of crazy people now.
Everybody failed. Ship ton of crazy people.
Whatever that monkey does.
I would like you, Celeste, to roll a 1d100, please.
oh no.
Oops.
Thought you would get away with that, did you?
It's not good or is that bad?
All right.
Is
I
it
would-
bad? It's
I
bad,
would-
isn't it?
I would like you to roll a 1d10, please.
Oh dear. It's real bad, isn't it?
Okay.
We're all waiting on
And then-
bated
I
breath
know,
to find
I
out
need,
how bad I just
this-
laughed to myself.
This is Rivers.
Honestly, now he's gonna make us wait while he rolls the other 2 tabaxi.
Get
Yeah.
this shit together. Okay.
So is the visual like we're all going to shore in this like sanctuary of non-fogness? We're just watching them like not quite make it.
They're slowing down. They're not quite able to make it to shore, and you see the fog does envelop them for a second, but then they do emerge after that. Nothing appears to happen immediately. I'll say that.
Okay.
Oh goody. Drown in my sleep.
Okay, and then the older brother, or bigger one. All right. Alright, nothing happens at the immediate moment, but Azaka does look concerned and looks over both of you, or all of you. She kind of like ignores the tabaxi. She really doesn't like them either. Like the feeling is mutual between them now. But she does.
Azaka and I have an understanding.
Yeah. She
now.
looks over and she's like, how do you feel? You feel alright? Anything? And you feel like a little strange. You feel like a little tired, Celeste. Like
I can take a nap.
a little bit of drowsiness. Yeah.
We can take a nap.
Yeah. She kind of looks over.
What is
concerned.
Zaka? What is this mist supposed to do to people exactly?
She kind of shakes her head and she says, "It's can manifest in different ways, but it's never good. It's plays with the mind in bad ways."
So we should keep an eye on these 3 then.
Yes. Might not be able to tell if the tabaxi are affected. She's just... They always act strange to me. Tabaxi just kind of almost like hiss at her. Her little cat like... the tabaxi also appear to be just not exactly exhibiting signs immediately. You guys can make the last little bit into Camp Righteous, however, as you pretty much make it to the shore, and as you do, where's my description? You come upon an abandoned riverside camp strewn with wreckage. The tents are moldy and tattered, and all the permanent structures appear to have burned to the ground.
Oops.
I thought we were coming into a town. This is disappointing.
Yeah. And Undril just has her face over her mouth. She's like, oh, no, 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 no. And you kind of move your canoes up into the shore. And you can see that north of the camp is a ridge built into which is an 80-foot-tall stone statue carved to look like a man with a crocodile on his back. Between the statue's feet is a stone archway leading to a dark tunnel. To the left of the statue is a crude animal pen with a small panicked bird running around inside it. There are no other signs of life.
There's like a cage with a bird in it?
A pen, like a
pen.
pen.
Okay.
And the statue... find my handout.
There's a map.
There's a map. Statue looks like this. So, what you can see on your map, you can see kind of the feet from where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that feet lines up with, this is like a kind of top side view of it.
Okay.
So you see this just massive statue with a door, an entryway, I should say, leading into a dark tunnel right between its feet there. And the whole thing seems to be just destroyed, just wreckage as you pull up and park your canoes there. Undril just runs out, no, no, no. And at that moment, as soon as you guys step onto land, Kaless, you fall unconscious. You just step onto the land and just fall on your face, just...
Nice.
Just in the mud.
Yep. You just completely fall unconscious, just zonked.
And you all know I'm going to be pissed to be like having fallen asleep in the mud.
Yep.
And both Tabaxi start exhibiting very strange behavior. They immediately they're always kind of near each other and hanging out. You can tell they're, very friendly siblings, but they are like just very, very like close to each other right now. They're almost like touching each other. In fact, they grab each other's hands. And they just kind of look fervently around. It's like, okay, I've got you. It's like, okay, I've got you. We'll be okay together. Okay. And just acting like really, really strange all of a sudden.
Okay.
And,
those three have lost it.
Yeah, and Kaless just literally just fell unconscious.
Well, I will at least pull Kaless out of the mud and onto the shore. Maybe into one of these tents. Are these two tents here?
Yes, they are two tents.
Okay, I'll come over and pull her out of the mud.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go forward and be ready at any point to go into bear form.
Come at me.
Bear form awaiting.
Can I investigate Kaless or look her over somehow and if I can figure anything out about what's going on with her?
Yeah, Azaka actually speaks up and she's like, that might be the mist. It can play with the mind and sometimes the mind can't take it. Chat is suggesting you loot her body.
I take all of her belongings and throw her in the river.
Oh, God.
Goodbye, Kaless.
Well, I guess our game's over. All right.
I'll ask Zaka, like, how long does this kind of thing last? Can we do anything about it?
She's like,
Am I going to get a long rest out of this?
like, it will wear off in time, depends on how well the mind can heal.
It depends on what?
How long it takes the mind to heal.
Ah. All right. Well, we pulled her up to shore. For now, let's take a look around here.
Which hut did you go in? Did you actually drag her to one of these?
Yeah, I was dragging her towards the entryway of this one, but I assume this is the door here.
Okay, yeah, you can drag her in there. I'll go to the outside actually.
Okay. What does it look like inside that hut?
Sorry, yeah, it's just there's no inside.
Oh, there is no inside. Okay.
It's just a hut. It looks pretty destroyed. Everything looks like it has been kind of overrun. There's no bodies that you can see. Undril actually runs down here and says, "Oh, it's a temple. It's a temple to Helm. Oh, I should have been here. Shrine burned down." And she just kind of breaks down, kind of on her knees.
Don't freak out yet. We don't know what happened here exactly. I'd like to just sort of walk around, just do the rounds around this place, just sort of do investigation.
Do investigation. Can I do investigation here?
I'm looking for like tracks, like signs of where these people went, signs of maybe if somebody attacked, who attacked.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Signs of investigation. Okay. You generally don't find anything in the smaller tents. They appear to be either destroyed or picked clean of whatever was in there before. You do see that maybe there were signs of fighting here. You see like lots of different kinds of footprints. All kinds. You see a lot of humanoid footprints. You also see some dinosaur footprints. But it's difficult to tell like the timing of when things arrived. You're not sure if things might have come like just after, you know, everything was already done, or if something came in and actually attacked. You're not quite sure of the timing, but you do see lots of different kind of footprints here.
Okay.
You do note there is a body up by the latrines up here behind the animal pen, although you haven't gone near the animal pen because there's this little bird in here that's kind of wandering around looking agitated. Yeah. I'm not including you going near the temple for now.
Okay.
And then Undril's still kind of hanging out by the shrine. Inside the bigger tent to the south, you do rummage around and you find what looks like a journal. But as you reach down into it, you kind of disturb what looks like the little temporary nesting spot of a snake that whips out and tries to bite you.
Oh no! Oh shit!
With a crit.
Yep.
Also,
oh my god!
Just my numbers there. For Jesus, 13 damage.
Thank God
or no, sorry. You get a con saving throw to take the second damage.
Okay. Goddamn guys, that's 3/4 of my health. Right
13 damage.
I have 19 total. All right, let's do the con saving throw.
Hey, you got engaged to him.
Nope. It was not a hard saving.
Oh, it wasn't. But you do have a +0 constitution.
Joke at best.
Alright, that snake does 13 damage to you as you whip out and it sinks its fangs like into your arm as you reach out to grab.
I grab the book and like before I even like register the bite, I'm backing up with the book and I like stand up outside the tent and look at my hand and there's just 2 little fang marks and then I just fall on the ground.
And Annette runs up to you and she's like, "Oh my god, are you okay? What happened? What's in there?"
Oh fuck! Oh god! I'm dying!
Oh no! What is it? It's some hideous beast!
I like just hold up my hand, show the fang marks. Yeah. I'm gonna die!
Oh, he's I think he got bit by a snake.
Yeah.
Does she suck out the venom, or does she give him a potion?
I believe they have healing spells in this universe. Which she will heal you with
Did
her.
you say poisonous? Snakes are venomous, not poisonous.
That's true. She will give you some Cure Wounds ability. I don't think she's actually cast a spell at all this time. How about 4 points of healing? What does that do for you?
That's something.
It's like, how do you feel? Is it okay?
Not great. Not great. I got health potions, I suppose, if I need to use them.
Theron just says, "That's what you get for going first."
Shouldn't have gone.
Alas.
Theron, look out! There's a deadly snake in.
I noticed.
So you do find the journal. It looks like it is owned by a one Commander Niles Breakbone.
Bone.
You flip to some
My family
entries.
comes from a long line of brick bones.
That's right, the Breakbones. There's one entry dated about 2 months ago. It says, "This cursed jungle. I should be out on the front lines commanding battalions. Instead, I was stationed here in these lands even the gods have forsaken. We've put together a base camp with what meager forces I have in the first wave. We found this old shrine next to the river. Lorsa said it's an ancient Shilton shrine. Sister Sias and some others were interested in exploring it, so we've decided to make base camp here for now. Expect the second wave of reinforcements will be here in a fortnight." Another entry dated about 6 weeks ago says, "Not only have we not made any damnable progress in the shrine, we discovered the hard way it's heavily trapped. Whoever built the damn thing didn't want anyone getting inside. During the night, one eager young recruit took it upon herself to enter the shrine, and she never returned. We've since had to restrict all access for now. Clerics will just have to study it from the outside." And then dated about 5 weeks ago, "We've had several hungry beasts wander into the campground, nothing we couldn't handle. The constant rain and biting insects are taking a toll on morale, however. I'm also getting reports of large herds of undead roaming nearby. I've sent scouts to keep an eye out. We'll beat them back like the scourge they are." That is the final entry.
Great. All right. Let's go see how Undrill's doing. How you doing, Undrill?
Yeah, you see that she's kind of poked her way out, or into the remains of the shrine, just looking at pieces, and she holds up a, what looks like a dangling, pretty nice, big, expensive, holy symbol of Torm. And she, kind of gingerly, holds it like a, sacred relic. And, she then holds up a piece of, parchment and says, I found this. It looks like it was written in haste. In the shrine." And she rolls it out and says, it reads, "The dead have come. Too many. Camp overrun. Some want to retreat. Commander says we press on. Forge a new camp, dig deep. We will follow upriver. May the light of Tyr, Torm, and Helm guide us." That's all it says. There's no bodies here. They must have escaped somewhere else. Perhaps if we follow the river, we can find where they went.
Maybe.
Azaka kind of snaps. She's like, these people are dead. They came here. They did not know the jungle." Undril looks, for the first time that you've ever seen her, starting to get angry. And Azaka senses that and actually has the good sense to kind of shut up.
The orc woman's getting angry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Theron, there is a bird creature up here. I don't know. I don't know how your magic works still, but could you, and Max does it air quotes, could you talk to the bird? I'm imagining the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode. Ask that bird why he attacked.
I am an expert in bird law.
Maybe the bird saw something?
How are you doing on spell slots there, Theron?
I'm just about to ask you how confident are you that this will...
Not at all. I don't know. I don't know.
They're in decline.
They're in declines.
I don't understand your world.
Theron has 2 level 2 spell slots.
Okay.
And that is all.
No level 1s.
Well, then
Alright.
we should probably let this bird out then, at least. He seems to be trapped here from when these people were here.
You can all roll a nature check to try to figure out what this thing is.
Okay.
Not me. I'm sleeping.
You are sleeping.
You are unconscious.
Ha!
Theron, you've never heard of birds before.
What are birds? They don't
Is
live in
this
caves.
some kind of beaked bear? I don't understand. Manix is like, I've got this. I don't have a handout for this. Manix, this is an axebeak, which is a sort of an ostrich type bird. It's a large, normally a large bird. This one you can tell is a juvenile, small, but they grow large enough to where you can mount them essentially, and they are large flightless birds with a heavy wedge-shaped beak.
Okay. You said this one looks kind of small?
This one looks like a juvenile because it's clearly not big enough to mount on. It looks like it is, yeah, young.
Interesting.
I don't have...
Does
Yes, you are not allowed to mount it, Matt. Manix.
I immediately mount the juvenile bird.
Not mount the juvenile bird. Random.
Does the bird look wild to me? Or domesticated?
It looks agitated at the moment. I mean, it's in a pen, so you think maybe it might have been domesticated, but you don't know how long it's been in this pen and what the situation is, why it's the only thing here. Like, it looks to be upset. It's kind of like looking around, kind of eyes you warily.
All right, I'll throw some food.
Okay.
See if it's hungry. Some rations.
Yeah, you throw it some rations and it picks out it wanders over and picks out what it wants and seems to eat the food.
I don't do with animals. Can I just try to calm the bird, the axebeak? See if I can go in the pen without it attacking me. Although I'm already
Can I do some animal handling on it?
You can Manix he's already
Fine party advantages and skill checks? What? That's not what a successful adventuring party does.
It's I'm afraid I'm gonna go in there. That axebeak's gonna cut me in the head. I'm gonna die.
They're shove him aside. Move over.
Thank you.
Poisonous snake did the first part, and then handling of 10, huh?
I rolled a 4.
Let's see. You seem like you're not great about your animal handling, but this creature is young enough where it doesn't quite appear to be that wary. Plus, it did just feed. Mannix did just feed it some food, so it seems to be mollified.
It doesn't care.
My 4 beats your 6.
Yep.
Ha! Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, so what are you doing? Are you opening the pen?
Yeah. So.
Okay. You open it, and it kind of just picks through the food at the moment. Are you standing in the doorway of the pen, or are you opening it and moving out of the way? Like, what? Are you moving inside?
I guess I'll step inside.
Okay. You step inside.
Mauled to death.
And
Mannix's only experience with this kind of situation is like horses in town. So he's expecting to be able to just take his rope and just like put it around its neck and lead it where he wants to lead it. He's expecting this to act like a horse. So anything else that happens is going to be a surprise to him.
All right, as you step in, Mannix, since Theron was the one that rolled, I need you to roll animal handling.
Oh shit! Okay. Why animal handling's not great.
I'll give you a shot. Let's do the contested check again. Come on, Roll20. What did I do? Oh shit! I put that window up here. My bad. Rolls are not with me.
This bird is dumb.
Yep, it's pretty dumb. It's mollified. All right, you are able to. What do you want to do? Put your rope around it?
Yeah, he's expecting to treat it like a horse. Like he's like gonna like put a rope around it and then just lead it where he wants to lead it. And
yeah, I mean it's basically like a large dog size, so it's not super big. But yeah, you can. All right, yeah, you can put your rope around it, and it seems to be kind of chilling with it.
All right, I'll just lead it over here. I'm gonna keep this until it's writable, and then I'm gonna write it.
Until it's writable. All right. At that point, I think we're going to head and call it for the evening on this session. As you guys have explored the camp, there is the looming shrine in front of you still.
Yeah, we got to decide what we're going to do. Go in the shrine.
Yeah. But otherwise, I think we'll go ahead and call it for tonight. Stalling as I'm loading my outro.
Let's domesticate our animals.
That's right.
We're
gonna raise a farm.
You acquired some animals. Yeah. You have to remind me you still have an Almirage. I can put that on the map every once in a while if you want me to, but
oh, yeah.
It's tiny enough where you can kind of like have it on your shoulder. I mean, you're a fucking turtle, so it can like crawl around you if you wanted to.
It can live in your shell.
It can live in your shell.
We could put muzzles on the tabaxi.
Treat them like animals.
Just treat them like animals. Man, you guys do hate tabaxi. It's crazy.
I mean, dirty cat people, you know.
All right, thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to our wonderful fans for watching. Go to roguewatson.com for recaps, patreon.com/roguewatson if you'd like to support the channel. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time for animal domestication in the jungle.
Am I sleeping for like 6 hours here or something?
Forever. We already forgot that you just propped her in a tent. Like, oh wait, where was Kless? Oh yeah, she was in.
Yeah.
I figured y'all locked me in the room with the tabaxi since they were acting crazy. And...
that seems dangerous. Put you in the room with the tabaxi and crazy.
Combination.
What could go wrong? I'm passed out.